IC analysis. There are certain theories which have contributed to the study of syntax. So before we start studying syntax purely, let's look at some of these theories. We have already tried them while we were discussing Introduction to Linguistics, but let's revise what we did at that time. In the last few decades, syntax has undoubtedly become the most intensively studied topic within linguistics. So this is the statement said by Palmer in his book Grammar. Many new ideas and new linguistic methods have been put forward. Even the best description accounts have been written in conservative terms. The terms used were the prescriptive terms. These models have partly been influenced by modern theoretical proposal. The structuralists of especially American structuralists of 1950s, and here Palmer is making reference to Bloomfield, discovered and defined morpheme, but needed to establish what other grammatical units were and how they were distributed. So he studied morpheme but did not go beyond the level of morpheme, like phoneme. The approach was to divide the sentence up into immediate constituents. So on the basis of this division of the immediate constituent, this theory was called IC, immediate constituents. The aim was to discover the relevant linguistic elements. What are the linguistic elements which are related to each other, and how do they form a sentence? Not clear whether were not definable units beyond morpheme apart from sentence. So they were not clear. The clarity lacked whether these units were definable or not. The principle of IC analysis is to cut a sentence into two, and then to cut those parts into two, and to continue with the segmentation until the smallest indivisible unit, the morpheme, is reached. So the method in IC analysis is to take a sentence and cut into two. So it's a binary description, right? And then keep on cutting the units into further units until they would reach the smallest meaningful unit, which they call morpheme. So as a general principle, this division was binary. For example, let's take a sentence. They took the sentence, the young man followed a girl. So this sentence, it was cut, the young man, 1 unit, followed the girl, 2 unit, and then followed a girl was cut into a girl, right? And the young man was cut into the and young man, and further young and man. This is how they kept on cutting bigger unit into smaller and reach the smallest. Followed was cut into follow and earn. So this can be, they also describe the same division through the bars, right? These straight lines. The young man followed a girl. So you can see that how all the units were cut into the smallest units. The same could be seen with the help of these round brackets. For example, if young has 3 brackets, it means that they reach here in the cutting process after 3 steps. So these number of round brackets tell the number of steps they have taken to reach that unit. They showed the same analysis with the help of a tree. They showed the same analysis with the help of tree diagram. So you can see that how they have divided into 2, the young man, then young, the young man, and young into man, and followed a girl a and girl, and follow and earth. However, you can see that they have not described their functional categories or their syntactic categories, right? So anybody taking it was not able to understand that which category a certain word or which function a certain word belong to, or a phrase belong to. So we'll see that how they try to elaborate this in detail.